Welcome to School of Success with Mike Vasu. Today's topic, you won't always understand the plan. You won't always understand the plan. When I think back to my life, anything that I've ever learned in the beginning stages, especially of the learning process, I oftentimes was confused. Why am I being taught these math problems when I was a kid when I could just use a calculator and get the answer very easily? What is the purpose of all of this? But as with most things, when you're learning something new, and as a student, and we should always try to stay students, by the way, as a student, you won't always understand the plan. You're not going to always understand why the process is what the process is. There was a movie that came out in the 80s. I was a young child the first time that I saw this movie. It was called The Karate Kid. And in Karate Kid, you had Daniel who wanted to learn how to fight. So of course, Mr. Miyagi, who was a master, was gonna teach Daniel how to fight. And so he has him do chores around the house. And Daniel's wondering, what does this have to do with me learning how to fight? He's having him clean windows and paint fences and wax cars. And Daniel was getting pretty frustrated. He's asking Mr. Miyagi, what does this have to do? He's getting frustrated. But it was all part of the plan. See, Daniel didn't have to understand the plan as long as the master, Mr. Miyagi, understood what the plan was. And he did learn how to fight, all from learning how to paint and clean windows and wax cars, wax on, wax off. And oftentimes, with a great coach that's going to take you to great heights and great places, you won't understand their genius. You're not going to know what they're teaching you and why, because they've been where you've been, but you've never been where they've been. And so you don't always have to understand the plan. Keep that in mind. I know I have to remind myself of that all the time. The moment you think you've got it figured out, you stop learning. Always stay a student and always remember that you don't always have to understand the plan.